Okay, let's get started here. Let one more person in. 2 more people in. Okay, folks, look at the agenda here. Let's make sure and get your grammar lesson 14 due by tonight. You should have, by last night, completed the work on the leadership blast that was the Google Classroom document. So you should have put a rough draft of your blast statement. You should have done the discussion questions, which we did in breakout rooms yesterday. All of you were here, so probably had that knocked out. And then, of course, it doesn't say it here, but on the specifically, we should have done 3 research document reads and drawn 3 statements out of that. I'm not going to try to review that. Everybody, you read what you read. You saw some interesting stuff. Hopefully, it's food for thought. And maybe you kind of already injected a little bit of that into the rough draft of your blast statement on there. Whether you did or not, gave you credit. But it is time to go on there and do the real thing now. So don't get ahead. But if you can, while you're listening to me, go ahead and log back in to the blast assignment leader in the lead, I guess it's called, actually on StudySync, and I'll go there too. Okay, now for some reason, I already have several people who have submitted. I have no idea why you did that. I guess that's okay. Avian, if you're still in here, why don't you check with your teacher, see if you can go in the hall. Okay, so we have read, we have looked at some of these. And it is time now to maybe look back at what you did on the rough draft and figure out some way to express that in 280 characters or less. It's like a double length tweet like we usually do. Do the quick poll, see the number crunch, submit, and then I'm going to ask you to do 5 reviews. We do that in class right now, okay? I'm not going to give you any more homework tonight other than just finishing your grammar, and we will start looking at a piece of literature tomorrow, okay? So stay here, get in there, compose, and I'm going to kind of monitor you. I think I'll probably just go on mute for a while and just hang around until we start talking again. Do those reviews. If you do a whole bunch of reviews, I'll probably give you some extra participation. So if you're kind of flying through it, then you can always do that. All right, I'm muting for a little bit. So far, we have Lily, Kendall, and Alex in the lead with an average of 5 on the reviews. Keep those reviews coming. Now we have Lily, Ella, and Alex in the lead. Keep the reviews coming. This is kind of fun watching the live progress. And the more reviews, the better. So appreciate the extras. Appreciate the extras. Okay, feel free to keep the reviews coming. While we're here, I'm just going to, right here in class, share some of the ones that were rated most highly. Okay, I'm not going to put them out here. I'm not going to show everybody's information. I'm going to stay off the screen share, but I'm just going to read you a couple. Lily Matthews, very good job. You have the highest rated one. Quote, if you have power, you have to use it correctly. If there is power, you are now responsible for the people who follow and support you in all of the things you do during. It's important to think before you say or do something in a role of power. And she has almost a perfect rating on that with 9 reviews. So everybody agreed that was a really good one. Nice job. Let's see here. This one's from Ella, averaging 4.8 so far. The responsibilities of power is to be able to control a group and lead them to success. A lot of people go wrong when they get power because they do what's best for themselves and not for their group. An empire never gets to the way it is by one person. Every person is important. Interesting. Layla Wooten. There are many responsibilities that come with power to be considered a good leader. Some responsibilities I believe a leader needs to have is motivation, awareness, and willingness to be worthy of power. Leaders with power are also responsible to not abuse their power. Nice job. And one more. From Alex. Powerful people have the responsibility to help the people of their country. Place of ruling power as to provide a fair and safe place for citizens to live. They are also responsible for the economy and making sure to take care of war or disease, appropriate actions. And such a well-timed blast. Nice job. Lots of other good ones too. That's all we're gonna have time for. I'm not gonna keep you guys any longer. So come back to my full screen here. Finish up what you're doing by doing at least 5 reviews or more. And if you've done that and you've submitted, look at the quick poll, all that good stuff. Then just don't forget to finish the grammar lesson for tomorrow and you are done. Mostly for the week, we'll start something new, getting into some literature tomorrow. Big questions, anything? All good? All right, thanks guys. See you tomorrow.